ex are gone. I won't do them no more. That's old news, that's new news. I done did that before. I turn nothing to something. My comeback on 100. Let's talking, more action. You just gon' see coming. I just keep elevating, no losses.
Hey y'all, bro, it's been so long, bro, since I have made a video, bro. It's literally crazy, but it's cool. I'm back. I've been going through like certain stuff like with myself, so it's like it's been hard for me to like sit down and record and to just like make videos because like I've been going through so much, and it's just like I got a little like demotivated at my YouTube because it's like on my last YouTube I had so many views, I had so many subscribers, and it's like now that I had to start over, it like demotivated me. It really made me feel like I shouldn't even restart it, but like I don't know, so I'm not motivated to do anything, so it's like I don't know, I had to just tell myself like you got this, you can redo it, and it's gonna be all good. So I'm back now. Sorry for the delay and everything. So if you don't follow me on Snapchat, make sure you go add me on Snapchat. Like maybe like a week or two ago, I put on my Snapchat. I got a lot of questions on like how did I buy my car. So I decided to make a video about it because a lot of people were asking me a lot of questions about that, and it's like that's honestly a good topic to do a video on because buying my first car, like I wish like somebody, the stuff I'm about to tell you, I wish somebody would have really told me that because like it wasn't difficult, but it was like he would say like it was hard to figure out certain information and put it all together to make sense to me. So it took a lot of work, but yeah, I'm just gonna like I wrote down my camera kept rolling, but yeah, so I'm just about to like in this video I'm about to let y'all know like the tips and tricks and certain things I use to make sure I pick the right car for me, because like I didn't want to purchase a car that was gonna constantly give me problems. I didn't want to purchase a car that had problems with it because I don't want to spend money on a car just to get it fixed every 2 seconds. Like I didn't want that to happen. So this is just some of the things that I use to help me pick my car basically. So I wrote down a whole bunch of notes. The paper is so wrinkly because I did it at work and put it in my pocket, but it's like a whole bunch of notes I wrote down. So yeah, let's get into the video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you're watching. Subscribe to this channel, Davinia L. Willette, because the other one is Davinia Willette, but this one's Davinia L. Willette. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, and yeah, let's go. All right. So let me see. The first thing I want to get into is don't let anybody's opinion determine what type of car you get, because like I understand that nobody wants an ugly first car, a whoop-de-doo, whatever you want to call it. I understand that, but it's like at the same time, it's like you're not finna get a Ferrari, you're not about to get a Lamborghini, you're not about to get a Range Rover. Well, some people do, but if you're buying your first car, I'm pretty sure you're not about to get a Range Rover. If you do, good luck, because them parts is very high if something goes wrong. You're not about to get a nice car if you're gonna buy it yourself. If you do, you're fortunate enough to do that, but if you're not, then if it's not in your price range, don't get worried about like, oh, what if my car is ugly. Like my car is cute, like it's the cute tutu. Like we're gonna go outside, I'm gonna show y'all my car if you haven't seen it already, because I don't really post my car, but yeah, it's like a little cute tutu, you know what I mean? So that's the first thing I want to say. As long as you don't get no whoop-de-doo, it got 4 wheels, it drive, you good, boo-boo, you good. So first to start off, my car was $2,500 if y'all don't know what $2,500 is. So that's how much my car was all together. So when I first bought my car, I really did not want to pay my car in notes. I really wanted to pay my car all the way off. But when I found my car, the place I got it from, my mom always gets her brakes done there, but I never I don't know, I googled it. I was like googling everywhere, like cars that I can find. Like I looked online, I seen something like Milwaukee and like Kenosha and like places near me, but it's like I don't know, like I didn't want to travel out there for something to be wrong with the car. So it's like I wanted somewhere close, convenient type thing. So then I started looking at like car dealerships around my area, like in my city, or like, because at the same time I didn't have a ride to places, so I would have to have somebody take me out there. So I really was trying to stay like closer to where I live, so I was staying like in the city or like the cities around my city. So conveniently I found one in my city, like down the street from my house. So we went up there one day to just look at their cars, and I asked him, I'm like, what car is like not above, I wasn't trying to go above $2,000. I'm like, I don't want a car that's more than $2,000, like three, and he kept like suggesting me like 3,000 cars. I'm like, no, like that's pushing it, like I don't want to be paying car notes forever, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't really want to pay like a $3,000 car, like I want to stay in the 2,000 range. So he showed me the my car. He showed me my car and another car, but I didn't like the other car because it's kind of ugly. So I'm like, I want something little cute. Like I don't want to bust it, you know what I mean? So he showed me my car, and I was like, okay. And then the price on it, he actually went down on the price. The price was like $3,000, but he went down on it because I told him, I'm like, I don't want to go in the 3,000 range. I only want to stay in the 200. So he gave it to me for $2,500. It was like 3,000 or something, I don't remember, but yeah. So he gave it to me for $2,500. Then he told me, he was like, I need your down payment by tomorrow. So me already looking for a car, anywhere you go they're gonna make you do a down payment. So I already had my down payment already, because it, like, I was saving up money at work and saving up money just in case I needed a down payment. So I was like, all right, bet, like I'm finna save up $800. So I had already had $800 saved up. So let me tell you how I saved up the $800. So this is just like the breakdown of like how I did it basically. So okay, so like my checks where I was working, I got paid every week. I worked at Six Flags. So every week I was getting, and I was like I was working all the time, every day, constantly, because I really wanted my car. So my checks was about like three something, like in the high 300s, like 370, 380, maybe 400 sometimes. Okay, so it's 300 and something. So I always gave myself, like, I knew I wanted to buy my car, and I knew I had to save up for my down payment. So every time I got paid, I gave myself a budget of what I could spend out of that. Let's say I got let's say I got paid $380. I got paid $380. So every time I got paid, I gave myself a spending amount that I could only spend like on stuff that I want to spend on myself, you know, like random stuff. So yeah, I gave myself an amount I could spend. Let's say $80. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, so if my check was $375 and I take out 80 minus 80 for spending, just my personal spending, then I would have $295. So if you save that twice, like if you do that twice every time your check comes, only spend $80, if you do that twice, that's like 540 or something. I don't know, I don't feel like doing the math, but it's like 500 and something. So my down payment was $800. So you see how close that adds up. So I just was like, I avoided going out like with my friends and stuff. Like I tried to avoid going out with my friends because it's like I was trying to get my car, like I was trying to save money. So yeah, so basically that begins to add up. Like you just give yourself a spending amount that you can only spend out of your check, and then only spend that amount. Like literally tell yourself, it's like a mental thing that you got to do with yourself. You got to tell yourself you can only spend this much amount of money, and like it'll help. So yeah, once I got the $800 down payment, I basically went in there and he was like, yeah, like we could just pay it in payments. And I really didn't want to do that because it's like I didn't want to like, oh, I got a car note, now I got to pay this, now I got to pay this. Like I didn't want to do that. But my car note wasn't that bad. Like I didn't, like it wasn't that bad, just at the fact how much the car was from the jump. So I can either pay $75 every week or 1 to 2 weeks. So depending on like the range of how my check was set up and how much I would have to spend for gas, or if I had to pay a bill that week. It depends on if I would do the 75 or 150. But most of the time I just did the 150 every 2 weeks, and then I would just put like when I paid 150, if I had extra money, I would put extra money. Like I would, okay, let's say my car, let's say I'm having a brain freeze. Let's say, most of the time I used to do the 150 every 2 weeks, because when it was time for me to pay 150, I would most of the time put extra money in, so it would like lesser my total amount, if that makes sense. So I owe 150 when my car note is due, but I would give like 170. You know what I mean? So it's like it would take lesser out, so I wouldn't be paying my car note forever. So I suggest that too. Like when it's time to pay your car note, pay extra. Like even if you got $10, even if you got $5, I know it's gonna be like, woo, what is $5 finna do? But it's like it really does add up, because it's like at the end, it's gonna like make your car notes go faster. You know what I mean? So I suggest doing that, like just giving extra money when it's time to pay your car note if you are paying in notes. If you, and it's like, I mean, I suggest honestly paying in notes, as long as they're affordable notes. That I suggest you to pay in notes, because if you pay in full, most of the time you have to save all that money up, and if it's not already saved, somebody can walk up with that money and just buy the car. You know what I mean? So I suggest paying in notes, because you need a ride, you know what I mean? So it's just better to pay in notes, as long as you're responsible enough to pay those notes. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure you paying those notes on time. Like sometimes I was late, but like I would tell them like, you know, I'm only gonna be able to pay this much. But it's like I wasn't like, oh, it would be every 2 weeks I'd be like, I can only pay $50. It wouldn't be like that much. It would be like, oh, every 2 weeks I'll be like, I only can give like 130, and I'll just add up to the rest when the next time I get paid. Like it wouldn't be like a major amount missing when I wasn't adding up to the bill. You know what I mean? So yeah, just make sure you're responsible and you're steady enough, and have a capable job and steady job to be able to pay your car notes, because if you don't, that's gonna look really bad and your car is gonna get repoed, and that's gonna be bad. So just make sure that you're ready for the responsibility. It is a big responsibility. So yeah, so once I paid up my $800, I paid my car notes, I paid my car off. It took me like, I bought my car in July, August, September, October, November, December. I paid my car off in 6 months. I bought it in July and I paid it off in December of 2017, and I officially owned my car. So yeah, that's why I was saying, he told me, he was like, it might take you like 9 months to pay the whole car off, but I was I was adding extra money, so it cut down my car notes, so I ended up paying it in 6 months. So yeah, I'm telling you, like that $5 like that I was adding in, that 10, 20 sometimes dollars that I was adding in, that was adding up. So yeah, I paid my car off, and then now it's mine. So okay, so we can move on to what would you look for if like you don't have like if you know somebody that knows cars, that knows how to deal with cars, and like can look at cars before you buy them. Make sure you take somebody like that with you. I didn't really have anybody like that. I have my mom, but she really doesn't, know. So I'm gonna just tell you some like some of the things that you should look for when you're looking at cars. If anything is over 100,000 miles, you might want to look away from that car. So if it's like 200,000 miles, ask them, is it anything wrong with it? Like, look at the body of it, you know what I mean? And like, if it's like over 200,000 miles, don't buy the car. Do not buy the car, because that's just too many miles to be on a car. Like, miles are important about a car, because the higher they are, the more chances that it's a lot of problems wrong with it. I actually bought my car when it was 100,000 miles. So yeah, it was like perfect. If it's 100,000 miles and less, make sure you look at those type of cars. No problems wrong with it. Like, ask them, has it been like any history that they know? If they bought the car from somebody else, ask them, has it been in any accidents, like anything like that. Make sure it's kind of cute, you know what I mean, because you're not trying to drive around no whoopty. And make sure it's like a 3-cylinder gas saver, because bro, people be telling me like they be putting like $40 in their car and they be like only going halfway. I put $20 in my car and that must be full, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't know how y'all putting like $40 in y'all car and it's going only halfway. I put 20 in mine. So try to get like a 3-cylinder gas saver. Asked about that, a 3-cylinder gas saver, because it definitely saves you money. I think I hit everything. Just coming to like a closure into this, just make sure you're ready for the change of the responsibility, because once you become a car owner, you're signing yourself up to, this is your car, like this is your responsibility. You can't get any tickets. You got to try to not get any tickets. Be careful who you let in your car, because a lot of people don't care about your car. Like, I have had multiple incidents where people have gotten in my car and have broken some things in my car because they don't care, you know what I mean? It's not their car. So make sure you pay attention to who you get in your car, because if anything happens, that's on you, because it's your vehicle, you know what I mean? So yeah, and just prepare yourself for a change. Like, if anything goes wrong, like I just had to get my brakes done because my brakes sounded really bad, and that was like $140 out of my pocket. So just make sure you able to do this responsibility of keeping your car maintenance up, because it is a big responsibility. Like, I need to get my oil changed, that's $25. If any of your tires break, that's money. You know, and you have to, like, when you get a car, you have to get your oil changed. You have to check your fluids, your transmission, your oil. You have to check all of that. So you have to be responsible for that. It's like, you know, nobody else is really responsible for that. So you just got to make sure you keep up with the maintenance on the car, or things are going to start going wrong with it, because that's what keeps the car running, basically. So yeah, so I have like a little sheet that you guys should write down if you have a little piece of paper with me. So it's like a plan sheet that I made for you guys. So you need to put your starting saving goal right here. So what, like, the starting saving goal is basically like your down payment, or how much ever you're trying to save up for your down payment. So my down payment was $800, so I will put that right there. So your incoming amount, so that's what you get paid every week. Whatever you get paid every week, like whatever your check is. So like, make mini plans of these every time you get paid, and then start adding it up. So let's say you get paid like $420, and then take out the I didn't even make a line for it, but no, yeah. My bad. So put, like, let's say if you got paid $410, put $410 right there. Can barely see it. Put $410 by the incoming amount. Then you're spending. Put how much you want to spend. So try to stay away from like spending. That's why I was saying, like, I was taking like $80 out of my check, because it was like, it'll take me a long time to save up the money. So try to start, like, don't spend too much. So like, if you got paid $410, maybe you could spend like $150. I would say $150 is a good amount that you will be able to spend. So put that right there, and then minus $150 from your total checking amount, and then put your total savings right here. Like, whatever your total savings, 110 minus 150. So yeah, put that right there, and then that's your saving amount. So now every time you get paid, make little plans of these, and yeah, it's gonna start adding up. Like, it's gonna add up quick the less that you spend. So I personally say that you should do that, because it's a really good idea. Like, it really is. Like, it will help you a lot. And just this learning, like, doing it this way is gonna teach you. So like, it taught me so much on how to save money. Like, it saves me a lot of money. So yeah, these are some of the tricks that I used to buy my car. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna take y'all outside so y'all could go see it. Let's go see my vehicle. It's parked in the front, so let's go. Oh, I forgot my keys. Where's my keys? Yeah, I forgot to put my freaking keys downstairs. That's why I can't find them. And like make sure like that's another thing. When you get a car, make sure you get a spare key. So just in case you lose the original key, because when I got my car, the dude, he only gave me one key. Some people give you 2 keys. He only gave me one. So I had to get a spare key made. So make sure you get a spare key made so you won't be looking dumb just in case you lock your keys in there or anything like that. Hopefully people won't be staring at me because they just be looking. So this is what the outside of it looks like. It's a little messy, but this is what the inside. I put like little rugs in there and stuff. You see how many miles is it at now? I need gas too, but yeah, I've been driving a lot. And I made sure I got a car with an aux because yeah, it's just a back seat. And then I have a trunk area. But yeah, that's basically it. This is my babes. Yep, that's my babes. So yeah, she's not ugly, she's cute. Period. I don't care what nobody said. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you let me know how this video. Ooh, that's a bad way to say. Let me know how did you like the video. Oh, my niece, her room is just a mess. But make sure you let me know how the video was, if you liked it or not. I'm sorry I haven't been uploaded. I still have to upload Pride's vlog. Like, it's sitting in my phone. Like, I literally just have to upload it. I already edited it. So thank you guys. Bye.